onto Sargon. I think it's about over 2 years ago now. I did my first hangout with Sargon, and I accused him of being ill, and he denied it then. And it wasn't really even then, but now it's just getting ridiculous. He's been an alt-right fucking mouthpiece for a long time, to the point where it's gotten especially stupid because he did another hangout with Millennial Woes. Now, Millennial Woes, some people will know, is an actual bona fide alt-right, Holocaust-denying, uh, fucking neo-Nazi, basically.
So, Kevin Logan and Christy Winters had a live stream, and about 40 minutes in or so, they started talking about Sargon. And I'm really glad I waited through the first 40 minutes because the claims that Kevin Logan makes are absolutely disgusting. He actually says Sargon is an alt-right apologist for white supremacist terrorists. And he also calls him a neo-Nazi and a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to go through the video as this isn't going to be obviously fucking monetized because YouTube's going to give me the yellow icon as per usual, so we're just going to enjoy ourselves and laugh at how far down the moral Rubicon Kevin Logan has gone. What is actually up with you, mate? The fact that you think that Sargon are all these things really shows how ideologically blind you are, mate.
And this is but the guy that did Sargon did a hangout with last year when Nazi salutes at the MPI conference were Roman salutes. Again, trying to provide cover for the alt-right. And this time around, it's been picked up by Right Wing Watch, for those who don't know, is a great YouTube account and website that you should all be following because it gives you a broad spectrum of these far-right arseholes. There we go, Christy, on the button.
It truly doesn't. I don't want this video to be like 40 minutes long, so I'm going to save the debunking right-wing watchers' claims for another video. But I'm guessing you have at least heard of them because a lot of YouTubers, much bigger than myself, have covered them before. So, yeah. The fact that you think Right Wing Watch is credible whatsoever, once again, really shows your bias, Kevin. But hey, you think that Sargon apologizes for white supremacists. So hey, you've obviously completely gone off the cliff, mate. You have left reality.
Um, the clip of this, which I saw, and Christy's got the article, where Sargon repeats the lie told by the alt-right in defense of the terrorist who killed the now late Heather Heyer, that she died of a heart attack, apparently.
An early part of the discussion included Benjamin echoing white nationalist propaganda surrounding the murder of Heyer, a liberal counter-protester at the Unite the Right rally. Okay, so that's false. So I'm dealing with liars on both sides. But unlike you, Jared, I will make the correction as I have just done here. So I laughed when Robertson remarked that Heyer's alleged heart attack seemed a bit dramatic, I said. It's more the alt-right being blamed for someone having a heart attack, someone in tremendously bad physical condition. Okay, that was just wrong. And I've let you know that I know that's wrong now.
So as you can see, Sargon admitted that he made a mistake on that one issue. I've got to break it to you, Kevin. Sargon is not a god. He is not all-knowing, he is not all-powerful. He does make mistakes from time to time. But he always rectifies it by doing a video like this saying, look, I was wrong in this particular issue. And you have taken a small mistake and are now claiming that he is alt-right and he apologized for white supremacist terrorists, which we are coming up to very shortly. I'm just staggered that you actually have said that about Sargon. You must hate him so much. I actually feel really bad for Sargon. Just think every day he has to wake up and there could be a video claiming he's alt-right, he's freaking terrorist sympathizer or apologist. If people actually took you guys seriously, he could get reamed where he lived. What happens if his entire town thought he was a white supremacist apologist? It's horrible. But you don't care. You don't care whatsoever.
Which isn't true. And you can literally see the photograph from one angle where she's in the air, having been hit by the car. Her body then goes into shock, and she died. She was killed by a terrorist. And Sargon is now acting as an alt-right apologist for white supremacist terrorism.
And there you have it, folks. Apparently Sargon apologized for white supremacist terrorism. Probably one of the most ludicrous, outright insane statements anyone has ever made on the internet. Congratulations, Kevin. You are officially at the flat earther level of stupidity. And I know I sound frustrated, but I've sat through 40 minutes of these ideologues commentating on issues that they have no fucking idea about. And it's just frustrating. And then they make this speech about how, oh, Sargon's not compassionate or empathetic. That's going to come out soon. And thus it just shows that they're completely out of their minds. As I don't understand how they can claim Sargon is not freaking compassionate when they are making statements like this about him.
Oh, so I have to stop now because I actually had not read any of that before we came on air.
Yeah.
And boy, does this take me back to Heather.
Yeah, it's boilerplate Nazi bullshit that he's pumping out.
So she read the Right Wing Watch article. Apparently she hasn't read it before, and thus she's going to give us some amazing commentary on it. And I will link it. You'll be seeing it now, so you can read through it yourself. As I've just saved you about 2 minutes of Christy Winters talking. So yeah, you can thank me. I've also saved you guys 40 minutes of Christy Winters talking. So yeah, truly, Right Wing Watch is such a disgusting page that makes claims that are like this. Kevin, do you want to work for Right Wing Watch? Is that why you did this video? Is this your, are you going to send it to them and be like, look, I hate Sargon as well. I call him a freaking apologist for terrorists. Hire me. I need money.
Which is something he's moved into. Like I say, 2 years ago I accused him of being right wing. Then I just thought, oh, he's just your average conservative dick. Now he's bona fide alt-right dog shit. Yeah, he's a downer. He's a downer.
Yeah.
But I can't believe YouTube allows that kind of far-right propaganda on a fucking website, frankly.
Yeah, well, YouTube allows freaking communists, Black Lives Matter, Antifa on their platform, so if they allow them, I can see why they allow the alt-right as well.
Yeah, I am sorry, I'm still processing. So
yeah,
my initials or reactions are, it's once again a lack of utter empathy. It's the dehumanization of a woman who he disagreed with politically. It's just a disturbing lack of respect for a woman who was exercising her free speech rights.
It's honestly like they're trying to be trolls. I swear in a couple of years they're all just going to come out and be like, haha, kidding, we're not actually this insane. You don't get the right to say anyone is not compassionate, not empathetic after this video. You have not called out Kevin once on any of his insane claims, and Kevin, now I officially think you're a fucking lunatic, mate. That apparently has the processing power of a fucking potato. Once again, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Seriously, no joke. Do you actually think that Sargon is an apologist for terrorists? I know you make a lot of these outlandish claims, and you might be just doing this for views or something, but I would actually fucking like to know, and if you watch this, I'll be tweeting it at you. Let me know, Kevin, if you actually believe this shit.
Who was murdered in the course of doing that. And his aim is to undermine her and turn her into the bad person who's hurting the Nazis who've been wrongly accused of murdering her when all they did was shock her into having a heart attack. But if she wouldn't have been in such bad health, it was really her fault that she had the heart attack. So why are we even blaming the Nazis?
Christy, you're actually one of those stalkers that have just pictures littered up across your walls and with Sargon's location probably for every day of the year. January 5, 2013, Sargon went to a cafe. I stalked him for 5 hours. What does Sargon have to gain by lying about this woman's death? The only answer, Christy, you can give me is that he is apologizing for, what, neo-Nazis or something? And thus you're claiming he is one as well. Thus you're as insane as Kevin over here. You are so lucky Sargon doesn't treat you like you treat him. You are so freaking lucky, Christy. It's scary.
Yeah, and that, to link it back to the thing we were just discussing previously, he's going to be speaking at a free speech event, even though he's happy to undermine the case of a person who was murdered expressing their freedom of speech. I think that's a point worth making.
It's not trying to undermine someone that's using their rights of freedom of speech. That point is fucking retarded, mate. Can't believe it's not worth pointing out. Because as I've already shown, it was just lack of information. That's all.
I think, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's just appalling. It's just absolutely appalling on a moral level, on a human level, on an empathetic level, just on a basic. I mean, do you remember? I don't know if he still has it up on his channel. I remember somebody highlighting in a video the video that Sargon has as his trailer video, where he really sounds self-important and goes on and on about how he's after truth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Someone that will actually admit when they're wrong so that he can actually find out the right answer. Yeah, he's not for truth whatsoever. I'm saying you both are. The ones that are claiming he is a neo-Nazi, alt-right, white supremacist, terrorist, apologist. Yep, you have truth on your side and justice.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I think we've seen from his 9/11 trutherism to his Hitler escapes to Argentina shit, to his he's not interested in truth. He's a right-wing hack.
No, I've never actually seen Sargon do those videos. I've been following him for a very long time, both the Thinkery channel and obviously Sargon of Akkad. And if anyone actually has seen him advocating for that, which I don't think he did, if he was saying that he was probably trolling around or something, then please link him to me, because that just sounds fucking hilarious. But yeah, Kevin, honestly, that sounds like Sargon of Akkad was just trolling around, okay?
That's all he is. That's all he'll ever be.
What I want to know is there a line for him? Is there a line morally that he won't cross?
No. He's a panderer. He's a panderer for money. He's an intellectual prostitute.
Sadly, that gives prostitute such a bad name because.
Well, yeah, I've got no problem with that with actual prostitutes.
I bet you do, Kevin. I bet you do. I bet you have a great respect for prostitutes. But is Sargon the one that's really crossing that moral line that you're talking about? Is he the one that's advocated for punching people that just can be claimed are Nazis and that's all good? Is he the one that's now sitting here saying that you guys are the one that are apologizing for terrorists? So I wouldn't be saying that Sargon has crossed any moral lines, Christy. As your friend here has just gone on a tirade of lunacy. I don't actually think they're smart enough to see how absolutely hypocritical they are.
It's people prepared to sell this. Selling your body's one thing, selling your soul is quite another.
Well, and it's not just his soul. He's selling other people's souls. You know, he's selling the dignity of Heather, and her death.
Sargon's apparently a soul reaper that just steals souls and sells them. We'll move on.
Yeah, he's profiting off that, which is pretty despicable. Yeah, absolutely. And ultimately, it can all be boiled down to the fact that he's providing cover, or trying to provide cover, for a right-wing, far-right, white supremacist terrorist.
Yeah.
That's what he's become now. But I'll do my video, I'll probably write it tonight and film it tomorrow and have it out tomorrow night or something. And I'll show the images where you can clearly see she was hit by the car.
Well, I might not actually review that video, as I've already disproved what he is trying to claim, and thus, Kevin, your argument has been disproven before you've even started the video. So, hey, go ahead and make it, mate, but making a video that's been disproved before you've even started, that just seems like the definition of retarded to me.
So,
you know, I just want to, I think it's time that we do a little dating for the EDL and Carl, because the EDL said that Carl was without a party, but I think he's found party if he wants to run for office. He's got a party that's willing and ready.
Well, not just that, but he defended Donald Trump tweeting out Britain First racist bullshit. So he's got another party there, even though all three videos were propaganda. One,
those videos weren't racist. Muslims aren't a race, you idiot. Two of those videos were completely true, and the third one, the only thing that was wrong with it was, instead of a migrant attacking people, it was a son of a migrant attacking people, the disabled kid on the crutches. And yes, he was a Muslim. So, if the person that had done the tweet had just been smart enough to say son of migrant instead of migrant, it would also be true.
Well, I'm looking forward to your video on that topic, and seeing the documentation.
Thank you.
I think it'd be a good refutation, and that's what you have to do, is you have to expose their bullshit and put it on the record, because otherwise the lies get repeated and then they become solidified, and then they're mistakenly remembered as what happened.
I hope someone doesn't take this video that you have done, Christy and Kevin, as any sort of factual argument against Sargon. And I know I've sworn a lot in this video. When you know you're going to be demonetized, you kind of let loose a bit, plus the fact that the subject matter is so incredibly frustrating. Because I've been following Sargon for a long time. I really like these on the left, because my ideal society would be the smartest people on the right and the smartest people on the left debate out issues in a, not calm, I like heated debates, but not calling people racists like these ideologues. And then you can use those smart people on the right and left to go after the fringe movements that are like, you know, the freaking communist, Antifa. It's people like that. They can team up. But not in your society whatsoever. You just call people racist, or you call people fucking terrorist apologizers. It's fucking bullshit. So to sum this all up, Kevin, what the fuck is wrong with you? For the third time, I really hesitate to say this about social justice warriors, but I actually think you need to seek professional help. As for you to make these claims, I think there's something honestly wrong up there. As you are a really, really sick individual, mate. I would never treat my opponent like you have treated someone in this video. Anyway, they chatted about bearing for about 3 minutes, and they didn't add anything new to it whatsoever, so I'm not going to include it here. But they basically said that he's lazy and stupid, and maybe they said he's a liar as well. But hey, Bearing, at least you're not an apologist for terrorists, and you're not full alt-right. So there you go. At least they're not treating you as bad as they're treating Sargon. But anyway, come chat to me on my Discord. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd actually love to hear your thoughts on this one, guys. And yeah, sorry about it being a bit long, but I just wanted to get through it. So check back daily as I put out new content daily, and I'll catch you all in the next video. And it won't be as frustrating as this one. I'm going to find a really fun, loopy social justice warrior that we can all laugh at, as this is blood boiling. And one final note, even Kevin's done a live stream with Sargon. Has everyone done a live stream with Sargon but me? It really feels like that. That's the biggest tragedy of this entire story, folks. But anyway, all jokes aside, Kevin, fuck off.